We are Group 1, and before we start our presentation, we would like to greet and welcome everyone a pleasant good morning. The following members of our group is Johanna Uymachao, Francis Tose, John Balolong, Nina Ubag, Katrina Martinez, Krisha Saison, and Jujil Yuliaran. So, let's start. Create and solve. Our object, as you can see in the picture, is a small handbag or what we may call as a purse. So now, what is the problem? And what is the solution or answer? But before anything else, let's have a little story time. One day, a group of young promising designers from all around the world were discussing about their next big project. The head designer stumbled upon a Facebook post that went viral claiming that someone had found the remnants of the blueprints from 1937 made by a famous designer named Benjamin Loffman. They immediately contacted him and asked John Loffman about his late grandfather. He responded to the group of designers that his grandfather passed away in 1938 due to a gas explosion in his home and that all of his grandfather's creations and innovations were destroyed. It was only until recently that he found a small box while cleaning his attic. Inside was an unfinished blueprint of the last handbag his grandpa designed. The group was challenged and asked his permission to pursue the design of his late grandfather. They felt utmost triumphy and confidence and assurance that this new project would be their next big hit.
Good morning, Mr. Loffman. Me and my groupmates are interested in your post. May I ask you a few questions about this? Yeah, sure, no problem, sir. You are Benjamin Loffman's grandson, right? Can you please tell us more about him? Yes, I am his grandson. I don't know too much about my grandpa because no one really told me about him. All I know is that he was a really famous designer before he died in a sudden gas explosion in the year 1938. I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Loffman. I found these blueprints recently and I decided to post it thinking that no one would really care about it. Mr. Loffman, my groupmates and I are really interested in pursuing the unfinished project of your grandpa. Would you allow us to do it? Yes, sure. It will be a great pleasure. I'm sure my grandpa will be proud.
Problem. There was a group of promising designers who found the blueprints for a bag design made by a famous designer. The bag was shaped as an isosceles trapezoid. However, there are missing parts in the blueprint. The blueprints only gave the following. Number 1, the measure of HMA is 55 degrees. Number 2, K is the midpoint of HM. Number 3, O is the midpoint of TA. Number 4, diagonal MT is 17 inches. Number 5, HT is 20. Number 6, MA is the measure of HT divided by 2 plus 6. Number 7, MH is congruent to AT. Number 8, AT is 7 inches. Then, the missing are the following. The measures of MAT, the measure of ATH, and the measure of THM. The measure of KO, the measure of the diagonal AH. Now, find the missing values with the help of theorems on a trapezoid.
Measure of angle MAT, angle ATH, and angle THM. Number 1. 55 plus H is equal to 180. Angle H is equals to 180 minus 55. Therefore, angle H is 125 degrees. Number 2. Apply theorem 7 and 8. Number 3. The answers are, for angle MAT, it's 55 degrees. Angle ATH is 125 degrees. And angle THM, which is 125 degrees. The measure of KO number 1, x is equals to HD, therefore yx is equals to 20 inches. Number 2, MA is equals to x divided by 2 plus 6. MA equals to 20 divided by 2 plus 6, which is why MA is equals to 16 inches. Number 3, KO is equals to 16 plus 20 or 1 half. KO is equals to 1 half or 36, which is why KO is equals to 18 inches.
The measure of the diagonal AH. Number 1. So here is where we will apply the rules of Theorem 9, which is MT is equal to AH or MT is congruent to AH. Number 2. Since MT is congruent to AH, MT, which is 17 inches, both will be 17 inches, concluding that AH is also 17 inches. Here is our final illustration. The final illustration of the purse. Sadly, we have arrived at the end of our presentation. Again, we are Group 1, and we would like to show to you our appreciation for listening and watching to our presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something from it. Again, I am Katrina Martinez and my partner Nina Ubag as the reporters of our presentation, showing to you the answers and the efforts of my Group 1. We would like to say goodbye and thank you.